I think about world-ending events a lot. I don't know.
Do you now?
But that would have been, well, like, you ever get the question, how do you want to die? On top, of course.
The Scott and Alley Not for Air podcast. The rules are gone. The shirt is untucked. Here's Scott and Alley.
It's the Scott and Alley Not for Air podcast. When this drops, I'm so pissed. The way this is timing out, I'm so mad. This will have come out the first day you're back on the show after your Vegas trip. But we're recording it right before your Vegas trip. And I just want to tell you, I'm very excited for your Vegas trip. Like, I wish 6059 and I were on our way to Vegas too. I have not seen it since the late 90s, and I really would like to go. Not because I want to lose all my money. I mean, that would probably happen.
No, I'm not a big gambler.
But you're going to do something, aren't you?
I am, but I did. Well, just today I was texting with my girlfriend, and the one thing that I said I really wanted to do was the iconic sign, of course.
Yeah.
And there's this other thing called High Roller, which is a big wheel where you can see the panoramic views of the city and the Strip. And I asked her if she was afraid of heights, and she said, unfortunately, she is. But she said, you go get on that, and then...
You go get on that.
Yeah, and I'll walk around while you do that, which,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm okay with doing it by myself, I guess. I can't be mad when somebody is afraid of heights, or the heights thing has changed, because she even said as she's gotten older it just keeps changing.
Oh God, it's like an epidemic. Forget Alzheimer's. Let's talk about the fact that we can't clean out our gutters after 35.
Yes, and also the other thing that I don't know if she noticed, but we've been talking about what restaurants we're going to go to, and I have been going on TikTok to research cheap eats in Vegas because I want to. Yes, I don't mind if we go to like one nice restaurant, but I don't need to spend $50 every single meal. And there is a way you can do it. Most of them are like, get a corn dog here. There was a couple that was like, there was this whole, they're called like dinosaur bones is what they call them. They basically look like big pork ribs. And the meal was $20. It's stuff like that. I don't want to go there and spend $60 a meal.
Do they not do better food deals at the hotels anymore, like the big buffets or anything like that?
I don't think so, because everything that I've pulled up, there was only one buffet that actually came up, but I'm not really looking for a buffet. I don't need a buffet.
But I mean, usually, at least the way it used to be, this is how long it's been since I've been to Vegas, you could always get, like, for breakfast, let's say, you could really, strap on a feed bag, but because that's always a nice look.
Right.
Because, you're there. You're in the hotel.
Yeah, of course, for sure.
And I'm not talking about your Hampton Inn, let me go, make a waffle, in the
continental breakfast.
In the continental. No, I'm talking like it was a big. It used to be like that.
Well, there is a couple places. Like for instance, there is a place called El Gordo Taco or Taco El Gordo, and they're cheap tacos. That's something where it's like authentic tacos. Another one is called Evil Pie or Evil Pizza, where you can get a slice. It was like a slice and a Coke for $8. That's the kind of stuff I'm looking for when it comes to this, because it's also going to be, and I'm not even joking, 99 degrees. So I'm not looking to eat a huge buffet because I don't want to be like really full and then walking around in 99 degree weather.
I have something I think you need to check out. And
Okay.
you had mentioned this. I just had to research this. I had to double check this. I swear it was like an old episode of Pawn Stars, which that shop takes, that's in Vegas. Now, I swear that in one of those episodes over the years, and you said you're going to go get a picture with the iconic sign.
Yeah, of course.
You have got to do this. Listen to this. There is a old historic neon sign museum in Vegas.
Yeah, so I went to the one in Cincinnati.
Okay.
And I think they're like sister museums.
Oh, this is called the Neon Boneyard?
Yes, I absolutely have that on the agenda.
You got it. Downtown, just for folks that didn't know this. So because Vegas has had so much changing history over the years, like the Sands doesn't exist anymore, but that's the place like, Johnny Carson would go do in the 60s, the Rat Pack would do, all these historic places. So they say primarily preserved and displayed the Neon Museum, the Boneyard, in downtown Vegas, is an outdoor gallery of over 250 retired iconic signs from casinos, businesses, and guided tours are available. I'm just seeing what else they have.
There's another museum that's close to our Airbnb that I want to go to that it's in the similar vein. It's called the Pinball Museum.
Oh, I think I've heard of that too.
That I think would be really fun. I also want to see as much of Old Vegas as possible. Like, yeah, I'm there for the Sphere, but so the Flamingo still exists, but they say not a whole lot of old Vegas exists.
It doesn't.
It doesn't look the way I want it to. Which, do you remember I used to want to get married in Vegas? Now I'm going to be interested to see what happens when I see it, because now I don't know if I would still have that dream of doing it, because I would want to get married by like Elvis.
I wonder if Elvis is still got to be doing it.
Of course. But is it really what I think of in my head? Because I like the old Vegas style. I mean, I'm not looking to get married anytime soon, but just the idea of like getting married in Vegas. I wonder what I'm going to think of Vegas.
Didn't you say Palm Springs had more of the old mid-century kind of a vibe to it too?
Oh, yeah.
By the way, at this boneyard, they have on the boulevard, the Las Vegas Boulevard Neon Trail, the sign from the Apache Motel, 1965.
Awesome.
The Lone Palm Motel, 1954. The Fun City Motel, hi there, 1952. Yeah. There is so much more. The Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas sign, the original 1959 sign, is still located in the median at the south end of the Strip. So you're going to go do that. I really feel like you need to go. Please do this. This would be very cool.
Yeah, it's not like we want to do a ton of touristy things. And part of it is because we have not had really great weather in a long time. So me and my one girlfriend, we want to sit by the pool and enjoy a little bit of cabana poolside, because we have cabanas are one of the amenities at the place that we're staying. Mm-hmm. So definitely want to do that. We're only going to be there all of Thursday, all of Friday, all of Saturday, and we're going to be at the concert Friday night. So we're really going to have such limited time there, but I think it's going to be enough. I don't think I'm going to need more than that.
Yeah, a lot of people do those quick trips, you know?
A big bamboozle is, and I didn't realize this until today when she told me, we can't even check in until 4 o'clock.
Oh!
4 o'clock.
What time do you arrive?
I get there at 10:30. She gets there at noon.
It'll go by so quick, because by the time you get off the flight, by the time you get, whatever bag you're bringing or take it from that, by the time you get something to eat or connect, you guys are going to be almost there.
Pull some slots at the airport.
Do it somewhere else, because I know you have a friend that scored big at the airport, but I always feel like those are the ones that are rigged not to win. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know. After she told me that she won, now I'm like, airport slot. Yeah, here I come.
Well, you got to play one, you know.
And I might even just walk somewhere close. Once I get there, if there's something close by that I know that she wouldn't be interested in, then I might go do that while I wait for her. But you're right. The time's going to go by really, really fast.
So now the question that I have to ask, can I trust you?
Oh, it depends with what, because if it's a secret, probably not.
So if I were to say present you with this $100 bill.
Oh, yeah. Because here's what I would do. I would record it.
Well, no, they won't let you do that in the casino.
Oh, shoot.
Nope. Because I was going to say, if you put that down on black, I have no idea and let's say it lands on black.
This is the second time this $100 bill has come out this week.
Oh, I know. I almost lost it the other day.
Yeah. Scott, we were at NASCAR, and Scott said to one of the participants on his bowling team, if you get a strike, I'll give you $100.
She was bowling like shit, and she yet was saying that she was actually a good bowler. And I'm like, you've got nothing but gutter balls, so I'm gonna increase it. And I'll be damned if she didn't get 9 pins. I almost lost $100.
I know. And then you said, this is Tiffany's money.
Yes, I did. Yeah. Actually, it's for Lydia's birthday.
Oh, okay.
But which will have happened by the time you get back. But
we'll have lots to catch up on.
But can I really trust you? Will you? Because you can't video it, and I have no access to your other friend to be able to say, "Can you keep an eye out for me?"
I think I'm
you $100 to put on black, and let's say that parlays into $1,000. Mm-hmm. Now your line normally would be, "What's my cut?"
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So let's go through this and see if this is worthy of me giving up $100.
How about this? You give me that $100. If you score $1,000, I get to keep $100.
Oh, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Okay,
that's exactly what I was thinking.
I just want a little bit of a finder's fee.
Well, I can't be there in present,
Yeah.
so I would have to basically be like, here you go. I'm trusting you.
Yeah.
And now, but you see, also, there's going to be part of you that's going to say, that $100 did land on black and he got $1,000. Do I tell him it landed on red? I'll have no way of knowing. I'll have no way of knowing.
I think I'm a trustworthy person. I would feel so guilty if I kept your money.
Well, yeah, but not as guilty as if it meant you could do more shit in Vegas.
Well, so speaking of, I was a guest on my friend's podcast yesterday for a quick question. I'm going to ask you the same question you asked me.
Yeah. And by the way, I know you would not bamboozle me out of the cash. You would actually forget to do it. And then you'd come back and be like, ooh, I got to Venmo you back the $100 because I had to use it for something. Okay, I know how it works.
I'm curious if you're going to actually give me this 100 to do it.
Am I wrong, though? This is how it's going to really go. Oh, I forgot to do it, but I ended up, I'll Venmo it to you in a few minutes. I'll be like, well, what happened to the $100 bill? She'll be like, I don't remember.
No, I think we're going to gamble, so I wouldn't forget. I think we're definitely going to gamble.
I got to do a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. So are you giving me the $100 or not?
But maybe I'll decide before you leave. I got to sleep on that.
Which is tomorrow.
So, all right, let's say you
So
get
that way
up.
the listeners aren't even going to know until next week.
Well, then they'll know
Something to
everything
come
next
back
week.
and listen for.
She'll either come back with a bag of money or I'm strangely broke and I'll never believe it. What if you're up 10 grand? Let's say something happens.
Then we might need to renegotiate a deal.
No. not with my 100. No, my 100 gets one spin. If it lands on black and I win big, walk away. I don't want you to keep going but I'm asking you. Okay. Let's say you and your girlfriend, Trisha.
Bridget. Her name is Bridget.
That too. Hi, Bridget. Let's say, I don't know, you're playing the dice, right?
Uh-huh.
And all of a sudden you get the lucky streak and you find yourself up 10 grand.
Ooh, baby. Oh, I need 10 grand so bad right now.
Are you going to walk or are you going to keep trying? That's the hardest part of Vegas.
No, I'm walking.
You?
Yeah, that's too big to lose all of that. And like I said, I need $10,000 so bad for my next vacation.
Where's your point of keep going? Like if you're up 1,000, do you keep going or because I got to tell you, I'm at a new stage in my life where not even new. I don't even know when this happened. I get to a certain win. I want the money in my pocket.
Yeah, I think once I get around the $1,000 mark, maybe $1,100, $1,200, and I'm capped. I just can't. That's too much of a risk for me to lose $1,000 because I really could use the $1,000. The $1,000 would pay for the trip.
Could you split? In other words, let's say you're up $1,000 and you said, I need to walk away from this table with something. I'm going to take 500 of it and put it in my pocket right now. Maybe I'll do one more spin on the other 500.
I couldn't do an even split. I would have to do like 3 and 7.
Okay.
3 on the table, 7 in my pocket.
Everybody's mind works different with this. There are people that would go all in.
I know.
And it just scares the hell out of me. Like if I get a big enough win, which probably would never happen anyway, but you're like, oh, I don't know if I can walk away from this.
I think that happened on a game show just this past week that somebody went all in. Oh, what? It was the day you were gone and I played the audio. I can't remember what game show it was, but they went all in and it was a huge risk. And I believe they were like one of the biggest winners in game show history.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know what that was.
Hold on, let me see. Let me pull it up.
Oh, yeah. For those that didn't catch it on the show, I was actually not on the show on Monday because I had to take Winston back for his post breaking his arm checkup, which was another $900. But I did get to keep the pin.
See, that's really cool. See, that's where I understand why you want to put this $100 down because hopefully you can pay back at least some of that vet bill.
Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't that?
Here it is, as of May 11th. So we're recording this on the 12th. As of May 11th, 2026, the biggest single pricing game win in the Price is Right history belongs to retired Army vet Vanessa McCaskill. She won $240,000 in cash and prizes during a Mother's Day episode. She set the record playing the lion's share, a high-stakes game where she went all in.
Oh, and
$240,000.
And it was gone. That would kill me.
Oh, no, she won it.
Oh, she won it.
She won it.
Oh, I thought you said that she went all in and lost it. I
No,
was confused.
she went all in and won.
Oh, that's huge.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's incredible.
Yeah, $240,000. I'm not retiring on $240,000, but
No,
I
but
am.
imagine you pay your house off.
I would pay my house off, and I could buy a car just with those two things.
There you go. And then you're sitting there going, well,
There's nothing else I
don't have
need.
to worry about that.
Exactly. I just need vacation funds.
It's so difficult because a part of me wants to just hand over the 100 and go black on the wheel, but I am so okay. So what? I don't know if I've ever really admitted this. I don't do a lot of things unless I feel I have a pretty solid chance of walking away either the victor or doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
am not one of these high risk takers where I could just like if you suddenly like let's say you call me, okay? Let's say you're up $1,000. You I don't even know if this is how the math works. Where $100 on black could get you 1,000. But let's for the sake of this discussion pretend that it does.
Okay.
It might take multiple spins. I don't know. I mean, in Vegas, who knows? Well, anyway. So then all of a sudden you're like, well, I have to call my friend. It's his money and find out, does he want me to keep going? Even if you had me on speakerphone and you're like, you're up $1,000. I really don't think I could go keep going. And then I'd hear everybody around the place going, oh, wussy.
Well, now I know it's on record. So by next week, we'll find out if he gives me the $100.
Yeah, and I don't even know if I can part with it with that. I mean, it's just
I know.
I hate
$100 is something I need right now.
I know a game of,
Chance?
it's just really difficult because, like one time I was playing slots with my brother up in the Niagara Falls Casino. This has got to be over 26 years ago, 27 years ago, maybe almost 30 years ago. And we were playing dollar slots. So,
Yeah.
and we had made it up a little bit, like maybe $50. I watched him play like $50 in the slots, and then he wasn't winning. I put the next dollar in. I won $175.
Nice. I love
I'm like,
that.
well, thanks, Jim. But
You warmed it up for me, Jim.
I know. It's like, and I don't know what made me decide to go for it, but I really struggle doing it. I really do. Maybe if I was there myself, I might have the guts to go, all right, one time, what the hell?
But there are people. We used to work with this guy. He was somebody that he gambled a lot, and he had no problem doing it. And I mean, yes, he won a lot, but I always think, Greg, how much are you putting in the machine?
Yeah.
I just don't have that bone in my body. And also my parents.
I got bills to pay.
Right. My parents have never been big gamblers either.
Mine either.
Like, I don't even play the lottery. So maybe he came from a family of playing
I
the
only
lottery.
play it when it's up to like $200 million.
Exactly.
Like, all right.
Yeah.
And then everybody's playing it. So what are my odds?
Yeah, exactly.
God. Anyway, I derailed us completely. But I'm glad we talked about your Vegas trip, even though this will come out when you're back. But that's all right.
That's okay. Yeah. Next week we'll record and I'll give you a little bit of the update. So here's the question that was given to me yesterday. I want to hear your answer. I was on a friend's podcast and it was, you have a half hour to live. And after the half hour, you're dead. So's everyone else. They don't know it. Only you know. What are you going to do in that half hour? And I want to keep it. I want to give you a parameter, if you will. So you can put yourself at home or here, like somewhere that you would be. Like yesterday when he asked me the question, I had an answer very specific to, I live in Corning. So I had an answer specific to Corning because whatever you do, you have to remember, am I going somewhere? If so, how long is it going to take me to get there? Okay. So that's your little bit of...
So this is an apocalyptic event that's about to happen and only I know.
Yes. Let's say you inhale a gas in a half hour and you're dead.
Yeah, but everybody's dead, you said.
Right. But they don't know it. Only you know that.
Only I know.
Okay. So you have a half hour. What are you going to do?
So there is, honestly, there's two answers to this.
Okay.
There was a time in my life where I'd be like, I want to be in the middle of the most intense just banging sex that you've ever been involved in. Let me go with a bang, you know? Like, I mean, what better way to go, right?
That was not my answer at all. That's so funny.
You know, it like you'd just be like right there. My luck, I'd finish a minute before we're all dead, and I'm like, son of a bitch. No, I want to be
or
like,
that you didn't finish.
you know, or worse yet, yeah.
Yeah.
So you know, it's like that used to be the answer. You know, and this is easy. I don't know if I've had this asked to me before, or I think about world-ending events a lot. I don't know.
Do you now?
But that would have been, well, like, you ever get the question, you know, how do you want to die? On top, of course.
Yes.
Yeah. So, you know, that would be great. But I'm not going to lie to you. Because I have kids, I would want all three of my kids, the four of us just together. That's all I would like, is just for the four of us together. Now,
What about Tiffany?
well, of course, but I mean, she would probably answer the same way. She would want Jules with her. So it's not that I don't want them. It's not that I don't want her around. That's not what it is at all.
Yeah.
But I want to enforce that. And I don't want to sound sappy, because you and I both hate it when people try to pull the kid card. Like, they'll try to do it to win a prize. Oh, well, can I get one more ticket to Darien Lake for my kid? No. We're giving away a 2-pack.
Right.
You fucking live with a 2-pack, and you have to open up your goddamn wallet, or you figure out what to do. I only have a pair.
Right.
You know,
This is my inventory.
Don't sucker me into it using your kid angle.
And don't talk to Allie about it either.
And don't. Or you know, my kid really wants to go see that. What?
So does my kid.
I only got a pair of tickets, okay,
Right.
to give away. This is an epidemic, and it's not just here. It's an epidemic in contesting in radio. My kids. You know what? I think your kids are great. But if I only got a 2-pack, or I only got a 4-pack, and you got 5 people in your family, I just cover the price of 4 of you fuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So open your wallet for number 5.
Back to the answer.
Back to me. Sorry. So I hate using the kid card, but in this case, if I'm the only one that knew, I would absolutely want the kids around. Now, let me tell you though.
And what are you going to do? Sit and
I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
kumbaya?
I'm going to have to make sure that Gavin doesn't antagonize Lydia, that she gets all frustrated at 7, tries to put him in his place. This is going to end. The world is we're all going to drop dead, and I'm going to be breaking apart a 12 and 7-year-old from their 12 and 7-year-old
Sounds like a great
arguments.
last half hour.
Well, my 25-year-old's looking at me and goes, and you wanted to restart your life. That's how it's going to go.
So you guys are just hanging out in the living room
or on the deck.
or on the deck. Okay.
I'd like to see the mushroom cloud before it blinds me.
Okay.
And all the dogs will be running around, and I'll be separating a fight from Henry and Winston. Jesus, you know what? Maybe you should just kill me now. Don't even give me the 30 minutes.
My answer was, it changed a little bit. Now, I live very close to, if you're listening outside of the listening area, we live really close to Market Street in Corning. So I said I wanted to go streaking down Market Street.
That's it. Well, there's that.
And then I realized, wait a second, I have more time, because my friend was like, well, how long is it going to take you to streak? I'm like, well, it would
about
take me
10 minutes if you're not arrested.
Right. I said it would take
Wouldn't it be your luck? Your hands are behind your back. You're in the backseat of a patrol car when the mushroom cloud hits.
Well, I said
That
it
would
takes
be
me
you.
a few minutes to get to Market Street. Then I go streaking. I said, well, I guess I could stop and like chug a beer and then eat some ice cream all in that half hour, and then they asked me what kind of ice cream. That was an interesting question.
Okay.
I said peanut butter and jelly.
I was going to say something peanut butter.
But then I was like, wait a second. I still got time left over. So I think somebody in my neighborhood is in a being held captive situation. So I would break into the house to
Are you still naked?
No, first I'm going to do this first.
Because
So
let's just,
I'm
for the
gonna
sake of this story, you're still naked. I don't know. It's
I'm going
funny.
to break into the house first just to see. And they reminded me, they're like, everyone's dying in a half hour. What do you care about going in their house? I said, because I'm a nosy bitch. So I'm going to go in their house, see what's going on, then go streaking. So another guy on the show, very similar
So what
to
are you running down Market Street? Someone's being held captive on my street. And no one's paying attention to that. They're paying attention to something else.
I really wanted to call the cops, but they gave me the...
Oh, no, they will have already found you. So you're really going to be the crazy woman if you're like buck naked, hands behind your back, being escorted into the back seat going, but my neighbor's being held captive. They're going to be like, wow, she's nuts.
No, I should call the cops to the house to divert from what's about to happen, which is me running naked down Market
My
Street.
God, now you're thinking.
Yes.
Now you're on it.
Now, there's my...
Or just tell all the courting cops, one car on your street's parked on the wrong side of the road. Every one of those fuckers will be up on your street. Every one of them. Who's writing the ticket? Who's doing it? 5 minutes over. Write the ticket.
Yes.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, and then there's another guy...
Shit, they might call the troopers and the sheriffs, too, to witness it all. You get free and clear. You might as well run through the Corny Museum of Glass buck-ass naked, too.
There's a guy on the show who chose more of the Scot-free route. And like, he's like, well, I was going to like call my mom and say, I love you. I'm like, I tell my family I love them all the time. They know. We're good here.
You're good.
And then my friend who also hosts the podcast, he goes, you can tell that you and I are friends because we both went for some sort of like extreme answer. So
and then what'll happen is in the 29th minute and 38th second, The Rock will defuse the bomb that was going to destroy the world. And you're back, hands behind your back, tits hanging to your knees, being escorted into the cop car.
And you know what?
Oh, wait,
I hope...
nope, they're all up on your street giving out that ticket.
And put it up.
Run home
and
go through the back door. They don't need to get you coming through the front door. This is where you'd fuck it up. This is where Allie would screw it up. The Rock has just saved the planet. We're talking 29 minutes and 58 seconds. The timer stopped. Yeah. And Allie's like, well, shit, now I got to get home. And instead of being smart and going through the back door, nope, 78 cops writing one parking ticket for one car that's stuck on the wrong side of the road. And you'd come strolling up the road naked.
I'd be like,
what are you doing?
I'd be like, hey, ladies and gents.
Yeah. What are you doing? Go through the back door.
But can't we be topless in New York State? I believe
but I don't know about bottomless.
I don't know.
I mean,
yeah. And
they'll hear you whistling up the freaking street.
And I could easily go.
Here comes Allie.
Yes. And I could easily go through my back door. Because I've got one.
Any index finger will take you there.
Whoa. End of the world? I'm excited. Of course, the other thing, these three guys, the first thing that one of them says is like, he's going to pleasure himself. I'm like, of course.
Why? Do it with the person you want to be. I mean, listen, if no kids were available, that sounds really bad. If my kids weren't on the planet, then I know clearly what I'd be doing and who.
Yes.
So,
but if you're single and you only have a half hour,
oh my God, make a phone call. Say,
you can't.
I'll give you $100. Get over here.
Oh my gosh! So now we're resorting to prostitution.
It's the last 29 minutes or 38 seconds of the planet.
That's what the $100 is for.
Well, get it done.
Yeah, exactly. Scott flashes that. He's like, then she goes, $100. Let's make it $5.
I just want to point out, in 5 minutes on this podcast, I have pissed off every Corning cop with their tickets, and now I'm encouraging prostitution.
But who cares?
Wow.
Everything's going to end.
Oh, you're right. It's all over with. Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all.
What a question.
Wait, I want to read you this Craigslist thing really quick. Tell me if you would go for it. Offering a 1 spare bedroom, okay? Let's pretend that we're in Hurricane Alley. I'm offering 1 spare bedroom during hurricane season for the right type of person. The house is quiet, except for the occasional basement noises and the grandfather clock that only chimes at 3:17 a.m. I prefer someone...
That's the time somebody died.
Maybe.
Yep.
I prefer someone who doesn't ask too many questions and understands that some doors in the home remain closed at all times for insurance reasons. Wi-Fi is included, though certain websites seem blocked after midnight for reasons Comcast refuses to explain. Okay. You must be comfortable around exotic birds and a mannequin named Cheryl, who sits at the kitchen table during meals. No smoking, no strong perfumes, and absolutely no discussing the previous tenant situation with the neighbors. Rent.
Well, how are you going to know?
Rent for the future, because remember, this is a free room during the hurricanes, but rent for the future is negotiable if you can help move a heavy trunk into the crawl space this weekend.
That's where the body is. And that's when they died at 3:17 in the morning. The body's in the trunk. And Cheryl came to life and killed him.
So would you take a free room?
I don't think
during hurricane season?
No, I mean, there's too much going on. Well, first of all, I think either it could be a real kook job that has this posted, Or it's just sort of a gag and they're just, it's like it's a talking point. Like you're going to end up meeting the person. They'll be like, I totally did that to get the craziest person to respond to this and see what their reaction was going to be. People react, people do stuff all the time to get reactions. So it could be that, or it could just be a royal flake that's doing it. The thing about it is, I don't need to wake up from a dead sleep and have someone's face hovering above mine inches away. And you know what would happen at least once? At least once.
Yes.
And you know what they'd say?
What?
No hurricane tonight.
So,
And you're like, I just woke up. I'm like in a cold sweat now thinking you're going to bludgeon me to death.
Yeah.
And you want to let me know the hurricane's not hitting
did you ever watch that
during hurricane season.
that Nightmare Roommate Netflix series? I can't remember.
No, how
exactly.
many episodes? And is it really the best thing you've ever
It's the
watched?
best thing.
And
It's the-
we're sure it's on Netflix,
Is
right?
it? Wait, hold on a second.
Is it just 3 episodes, 30 minutes a pop?
They're. It's not worst
For
roommate.
those that don't know, I'm totally antagonizing Allie. That's the most Allie thing. It's only 3 episodes. It's on Netflix, I think, and it's the best.
You missed it on the show yesterday when you were gone. Started watching a new show called Margot's Got Money Troubles. Great show.
I've heard of this.
Great show. I
don't know
love
anything about it, but I've heard the name.
But back to this.
I mean, other than the fact she's got money trouble.
I can give you a brief.
I mean, no wonder you're relating.
Do you? I'm not broke, but I'm pretty broke. Margot's Got Money Troubles. Here's the synopsis. She is in college, sleeps with her professor, gets knocked up, and now she has to take care of a baby. But babies are expensive, as you know. So what does she do? She's on OnlyFans. That's the gist of it. So that's all I'm going to tell you right now.
Okay.
Yeah. But worst roommate ever. If I saw this, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
What's the biggest red flag out of the story? The hurricane season I can understand because there's a lot of people that are like, well, I don't want to really chance being there during a hurricane. All right, wipe that one away. Is it the clock that only strikes at 3:17 in the morning?
Nope.
Okay.
It's the carrying the heavy trunk.
That's it, not the mannequin?
Not the mannequin. No, because my best friend Timmy's dad has a mannequin, and they have a party every year. So they love drinking 7 and 7s, and they have a 7 and 7 party every year, and they have it. They try to get it around July 7th as best as possible. So every single year they have this mannequin in the bathroom, and she's wearing a Seagram 7 t-shirt. And I think she stays in the house like somewhere all year round.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah. Mannequins and kooky things like that doesn't bother me.
By
Like
the
a
way,
house that looks like Pee-wee's Playhouse, I'm all for it.
July 7th this year is a Tuesday, so they'll have to do it on the 4th weekend if they're going to do that party. You might want to call. But
Okay.
The doors being locked for insurance purposes.
That also, that doesn't bother me either because I hosted an Airbnb and I also had certain doors locked because one of them was I didn't want them to fall down the stairs because if you open this one door, the stairs are right there.
Oh, I remember that.
So that's why that one doesn't
They're
bother me.
right there and one step down to death.
Yes, and I didn't want to pay for a hospital bill.
Let me ask this. Do you think that, because I believe the exact quote was, I'm a curious bitch, earlier in the podcast.
Nosy, I said.
Nosy, I'm sorry. Well, okay, then listen, being the nosy one that you are, is it not going to kill you to not know what's behind those doors?
Oh my God, I hate it. I hate it. But I also have an understanding for it too. And I think also people are into some freaky-ish.
Well, that's the question. How freaky can you be?
I'm just thinking
Can you
like
go in?
blow up dolls, mannequins, more mannequins.
Yeah, I mean, if you open a door and there are mannequins stacked floor to ceiling, are you going to be like, I got to go? Or what?
Like I said, a house that looks like Pee-wee's Playhouse, where it's crazy like that, very carnival-y.
I'm getting a darker vibe out of this place than
I'm
that.
sure they're putting their wiener in her armpit or whatever. But that doesn't bother me. Different strokes for different folks.
Okay, if it was a woman or a man, which sex would you be more likely to accept this? Like if you're like, well, I've got no choice. I've got to do it. But my deal breaker is man or woman. Which one is?
Oh my God, I think women are the ones. I've seen the show Worst Roommate. It's almost always women.
So you would take it if it was a guy?
Yes.
You wouldn't if it was a girl?
Yeah.
Wow.
Definitely.
I would be on the exact opposite side of that.
Oh,
I would just be like, you're kooky. I know you're reading tarot cards and trying to tell me you can read palms.
Right.
And you got 4 parrots.
You got a
and
favorite
they're all going to
crystal.
outlive you.
You got a favorite crystal. It's in your bra.
That's right. Yep, exactly. And let's see here. And, there's mannequins stacked floor to ceiling. I get it. You're just a weirdo.
I think you're thinking, I can take on a woman. Right?
Well, I don't know. Remember Misery? Remember that movie?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I don't want to be suddenly find myself strapped to a bed, wake up with their face right above mine going,
like you can't move your legs.
no hurricane tonight.
Yeah.
That
And you
would
can't.
Yeah, no.
And you can't move your legs. Yeah, I wouldn't take this
I
anyway.
get bugged when the pugs sleep too close to my legs and I can't move them. I don't have restless leg syndrome, but it's like that feeling of being trapped. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think I'd even enjoy being tied down for a good time, if you know what I mean.
No, no, I don't know what you mean, but
Really? Never been there, huh?
hi-yo. But anyway, so I'm getting flustered.
Made yourself awkward on that
Yeah.
one. Wait, my whole thing was in the definition of the phrase, tied down for a good time. Don't know what you mean. Really? Are you sure about that?
Oh,
Are they
can we
fuzzy
go?
handcuffs or just
Can we go?
solid titanium?
Can we go?
Oh, wow, you're that flustered. All right, well, have fun in Vegas and can't wait for the catch up next week.
Alrighty, bye.
Well, that was fun. Wasn't that fun? That was fun. Do us a favor, will you? Subscribe. Share the Scott and Alley Not for Air podcast. Touch our buttons. We know you want to.